Just let you know that. Go ahead, keep trying. But I've been to the bottom. Now I'm on my way up. Cheer, Skrilla. I've had my share ups, had my share downs. For a while I was lost, but now a nigga found. Made it through the woods, got my shit together. Now when it rains, I'm ready for the weather. I had my share ups.
FM, you're listening to the B-HIve. We got Skrilla here in the studio.
Yeah. What it do, fam? It's your boy Skrilla. I'm back. What's happening?
Well, how's it going, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing today?
Doing well. And so let's talk about, you're from Tacoma.
Yes, sir. Originally born in Seattle, actually, but raised pretty much all the way in Tacoma for 29.
You're a member of Gonzo family.
True story.
How did you link up with Gonzo family?
Well, I knew Mastermind from a long time ago. We met a few years ago doing shows at El Perron and El Potrero and such. I just recently met Cam and Lost Soul and May late last year, and they had their thing going already. You know, I was doing my thing, and we just started doing music together, and you know, it became official a couple months ago. Cam put the Gonzo bandana around my head before I went on vacation.
So is that a ceremony? Is that?
Yeah, you know, kind of like the chaining. Chaining of the artist, but this was a bandana.
Alright. Cool. And so it seems like you guys have a good thing going because you're kind of spread out somewhat, and then you all have kind of your own networks, and it seems like you guys are just everywhere. You're doing a ton of shows.
Right. We try to stay active. Lost Soul be hooking up a lot of them joints, you know. Everybody got their little part in the game, and you know, we just try to grind hard. We try to stay active. We try to stay busy.
What's your? So it seems like Tacoma. The impression I get from the Tacoma music scene is that it seems pretty united right now, or people seem to be showing each other a lot of love. Do you think that's true, or?
Most definitely. Like as a person that was around when there was like a few people at shows, you know, I can definitely tell you that there's an improvement in the scene right now, and it's definitely united.
How long has that taken to happen, or when did you start kind of trying to get out there and on the scene?
Oh man, over 10 years ago for sure. I mean, like I said, when I first started out, I was just hyping for Joe Gotta, you know, and I was trying to get my foot in the door, always trying to get a performance in, and eventually I just started putting my own shit together, and you know, that's how it happened for me, you know.
Cool. And then, so 10 years ago to now, what was the scene like when you started? And then what's happened in between, or how long has it taken to...
There was a lot of selfishness back in the day, you know, because everybody was out for self, you know, which, I mean, in a sense, is not a bad thing, but, I mean, in order for the Northwest to blow up, you know, there needs to be a community sense like they have in the South.
You can't have a music scene on everyone kind of being out for themselves if they're not, like, linking up, or that's how you make a scene.
Yeah, no doubt, you know what I mean? And so, it was, you know, that's how it was back in the day, but over time, eventually, like, small groups of people started linking up and making bigger groups, and those groups started linking up, you know what I mean? And it was, you know, it became, you know, united over time, but it took a while, you know, but it's a good thing that it's happening now. I mean, I see it being a real progressive thing happening for the Northwest, you know.
Yeah, totally. Well, I think scenes kind of fuel themselves too, or if you see a lot of people making moves around you, then that encourages you to work harder, I think.
It should. It's not always
or at least
the
it
case.
gets me more excited, or it's like, versus if you were just doing it, not hanging out with other musicians, not really knowing about shows.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can,
you know?
I can see if you weren't in the scene, but I mean, myself, you know, I would do it regardless, you know what I'm saying? I would be out there grinding. I mean, I started out kind of doing my own thing and shit, and linked up, you know, with people over time and shit, so, you know, it's, you gotta have a love for it, you know, regardless of it being just you or, you know, 100 of you. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be the same feeling.
Definitely. You have to work hard either way.
And that actually was my first time at the ABL.
Okay.
So, and that was a really cool experience, you know.
Yeah, that was sick. I got one of your flyers out there.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. I'm glad
So,
you took it. Thursday nights, Hasi in the Real.
And so is that an ongoing thing, or is that just a one-time?
No. We actually do shows. Right now we're doing shows twice a month, hip-hop shows. Hit me up on the email. We are Perfect10 Entertainment for booking info.
Cool.
And the other 2 weeks that we don't do shows, we do Top 40 with DJ J City.
Sweet. How have they? Is this your first one that you're doing, or have you been doing these?
Yeah, actually, I've been doing shows. Like I said, when I first started trying to do my own performances, perform my own music, I had to start putting together my own shows, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? My first show was a New Year's party. Like I said, 4 years ago, and it's been on ever since. You know?
Does it stress you out throwing shows at all? Like the time, like right before the show, when it seems like everyone, I don't know, I feel like it shows everyone takes a little more casual than I do, and I'm just like, I don't know, I get just tense.
I mean, it's stressful. It is stressful, but you know, it's a part of the job.
Yeah, well, and then when it finally pays off and the show is good, then it's, I don't know.
I mean, we'll see. The thing about it, my thing is that as long as everybody has fun, you know, I'm satisfied. You know, it's promoting anybody out there that promotes. You know that this is just not a way to get rich. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But as long as everybody have fun, that's what's important. And that happens a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's a whole nother step to like organize shows, though. It's sort of a different way of contributing to the scene.
Yeah. Most definitely. I mean, there's always an artist out there looking to perform. You know? And over the years, we've had hit and miss kind of situations with venues, you know, that allow us to do shows in.
Yeah, it's hard to find someone that's totally relaxed and kind of on your level.
Yeah, no.
And
that's because, I mean, like I said, a long time ago, you know, back in the day, not that long ago, but back in the day, there was a hostility, you know, selfishness in the scene. Nobody was really helping each other out, so that's what the environment was like for the artists and for the venues. You know, venues were scared to mess with rappers.
They weren't feeling like the communal energy.
They were there, you know, they're scared because a lot of shit, you know, at shows, some people got beat up, stabbed, sometimes, you know, just got shot, whatever.
Yeah, no venue's gonna want that.
Exactly. But you know, like I said, it's calmed down over the years. You know, people are more willing to come out and support each other. Even, you know, my niggas in the hood is coming out to the shows and kicking it and having a good time. You know. We're trying to support this Northwest music.
So that's what it's all about. Every Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Skrilla, once again, good having you on the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
Here, the Heathen, always good. And thank you for listening. We're out. Peace.
Now when it rains, I'm ready for the weather. I had my share of ups and my share downs. For a while I was lost, but now a nigga found. Made it through the woods, got my shit together. Now when it rains, I'm ready for the weather. I'll be the first to admit from my own lips that I'm far from a perfect man. Can't go back in time, change what I did. If I could, probably do it again, cause it may be me.